Hi friend, welcome to or welcome back to Yoga Born YouTube. I might seem a little bit far away for now, but that's so that I'm in view when I stand up for our Move Through May day 14. If you have been following us already, thank you so much. Hope you've been enjoying it. If you haven't, you could skip back to day 1 where there is an introduction. Or in kind of simple terms, Move Through May is just about getting us moving. So we've met that halfway point between spring and summer, and the sun is out a little bit behind me. I was going to record in my garden, but the weather's a little bit too unpredictable at the moment. And our body really wants to fully shake off that winter hibernation. Sometimes, myself included, we don't have time for a full practice, whether that's 20 minutes, half an hour, 45, a whole hour. And also, there might be specific asanas, specific shapes that we feel like I could do with a little bit more information about that than what we might get in a general class. So Move Through May is offering you a different asana, a different shape every single day. There will be demos, hints and tips, and some different options and variations to find out what works for you, because that is the all important thing. There is no one shape fits all. It is what works for you and your body. So you could take a seat on your mat. I'm just sitting on a little part of my sofa here. Or if you prefer, you could just come straight to stand. But what we are going to do is just check in, find our breath before we come into Tadasana, which is our asana today. So you might close the eyes. Let the spine grow tall but not rigid. Chin parallel to the earth, shoulders soft, belly soft. And maybe just connect with how your body feels in this moment. And then connect with your breath as you inhale, that sense of expansion, and as you exhale, contraction. And if you're seated right now, feet to the earth, this is a little bit low in all honesty, so a little bit higher up would be better, but this is seated Tadasana. So in a chair yoga practice or an adaptive yoga practice, feet to the earth, tall spine, just resting the hands on your body or down by the side of your body. There we go, we're in Tadasana. We're grounding through the feet, we're growing through the spine. Let's come to stand, if we're not there already, in a way that works for you. You might just have a little shake out. And then step the feet to where it kind of instantly feels like it works for you. And maybe then just have a little sway from side to side. So in some practices, feet together. This is sometimes called samasthiti. For me, and I can only tell you from my kind of body and what feels good for me, I need to take my feet a little bit wider to feel that stability. And that's what we're looking for, that sense of being grounded. So you step your feet as wide as you need to. For pregnancy yoga, for example, we might say just step the feet a little bit wider and even turn the toes out. If we can, the hips, the knees, the toes are forward, but everybody's body is different, and many people do have a slight outward rotation. And lengthening through the spine, let's gaze forwards, chin parallel to the earth. So it's not uncommon that we kind of lift our chin up and we're straining our neck a little bit, or we've got our chin right down. Rather than taking the head right down, it could be a case that you just take the gaze to the earth rather than forwards, or close the eyes. And just see how that feels. So closing the eyes can kind of change our proprioception, and we might feel a little bit of a sway. If you feel unsteady, just blink the eyes open, no problem with that. Spread the toes. So often on our mat, we can feel like what makes us feel more grounded is to grip the toes or grip the hands. But in most positions, to actually spread the weight is what is helping us to ground and find stability. You could have the arms with the palms facing forwards into you. I quite like to roll the shoulders back. I feel a little lift to the heart, and I turn the palms forwards, and my fingertips are nice and active here. Let the shoulders drop down, so we don't want to be lifting shoulders to ears. It's like we're lengthening through the spine, right through the neck. And we find steadiness of breath. And this is Tadasana, or mountain pose. So it can be a pose or a shape where we pause, where we ground. It can be a place where we begin a sequence. So sun salutation might start from here. It might be that we go into Rakasana or tree pose from here. And we're going to also explore in the coming videos, this being a starting point for forward folds. So Uttanasana and Ardha Uttanasana are full forward fold, not half lift. So there we go, there is Tadasana. Explore your feet options, hand options, explore seated. One thing that can actually be really nice is, particularly if maybe you're in an office all day, or even for me, I sit on the sofa and work on my laptop sometimes, and we tend to get into this slouching position. So you might just feel a couple of times a day, okay, plant my feet to the earth, lift my spine tall, let my shoulders drop. Just correcting our posture, giving ourselves a little opportunity to pause and breathe. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Short and sweet. We don't want to make this something that you feel like, oh, I've got to fit into my already jam-packed day, because plans tend to rev up when it comes to spring and summer. If you did enjoy it, give us the thumbs up. If you have a question, ask away. We'll try our best to answer them. And most importantly, if you could click that subscribe button, that helps us to grow this completely free, accessible and inclusive platform that is Yogaborn YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow for more movement through May. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.